Nice.
Evening, y'all. How's it going? Welcome to another Lockdown Live chat. As usual, joined all the way from Joburg, the dark side of the moon, if you will, the purveyor of all things Dracona Media, Mr. Alec Lyle. How's it going, man?
It's all good, man. Let me show you guys a thing. This is what happens when I turn off the emergency light. And this is me back. So yeah, load shedding is a bit of a bitch at the moment, which is a bit irritating, but you know, we're metalheads, so we push against the mainstream and we push through and deal with this nonsense.
Damn right. Damn right. Talking about pushing things to the extreme, we're joined today by familiar faces, some more those than others. Today we're joined by three of the members of Cape Town Blackened Thrash group Abaddon. Wian, Daniel, Marco, welcome.
What's up, man?
Thanks for having us, man.
Well,
Nice. Good to see you guys again. Good to see the 80s motif has really kicked in now for the guys. Clearly new roots are going down. So we'll find out all about that goodness today. But yeah, let's kick this off with you, Wian. Last year we spoke to yourself and Marco. It was literally in the midst of the Rise and Terror album. Now, basically, well over a year since that has come out. How things been in the Abaddon camp? How things been in life and all of that for the past year?
well, on the Abaddon side, I must say, after Rise of Terror, it's been a bit quiet. Yeah, there was quite a long gap. Obviously, load shedding screwed us around for quite a bit. So, and between dealing with lockdown starting back last year as the album came out, our drummer got a job offer to move to the Northern Cape to go work there, which he then got all his shit together and sold his drum kit, and then the job fell through. So then we were stuck without a drummer for quite a while, and I moved to Cape Town, Daniel moved away, my brother started a new job, or two in between, so everything was a bit fucking chaotic for a while. So I don't think we jammed for...
Dude, like over a year.
Yeah, over a year. We couldn't
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
It's been over a year.
You guys are definitely kicking back. How about you, Marco? That during all this dissension and all the crazy chaos of life and all of that, how do you feel the whole Rise of Terror came and gone vibe went for you?
Well, I'm disappointed we never got the launch we wanted for Rise of Terror to start with. I'm sure all of us would have loved to do a gig and actually, just sell a few albums at the live show and things like that. So that's the start that was not great. And then coming lockdown, it kind of broke our speed so bad. But at least this year, 2021, seems like we're starting to get back on the horse and getting some new shit on going. And just looking a bit better.
I saw Wian's "Fuck Humanity" tattoo, and I thought, damn, we still haven't played that song live.
Dude, can you believe that? That's awful.
Yeah, we spoke about that song last time when we did this, which was before this album release, and we still haven't even played it.
We have this really awesome thrash song going out, and we still haven't played it live.
That's horrible.
I think the last time we talked, you guys were almost basically wrapping up the Rise of Terror album. Marco, so how was the writing process compared to Rise of Terror, you know?
You mean the writing process now compared to Rise of Terror?
Yeah, how's the writing process now compared to Rise of Terror? Sorry.
Well, it's a lot more collaborative. We're all working together on writing every song instead of coming together with the full piece kind of thing. I think the way we write is going to bring a bit of variety to the new album. It's going to be nice. Yeah.
Yeah, also, I think because of everybody sitting at home for so long during the whole lockdown bullshit, everybody had a lot of time to work on their own music stuff privately. So now everybody's bringing that together in the band, because I know Mike and I did some solo stuff when it just started, which we then decided now to incorporate in the new Abaddon stuff. Daniel is he's always busy as shit. So he's got a whole bunch of ideas. So I think the next album is going to come together quite quickly with all the stuff that's been written during lockdown.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty damn commendable. I actually hit this up to you, Marco, because like Wian said, I mean, you guys brought on Daniel as a guitarist also. So how's it been for you from your side, actually now bouncing ideas back and forth with somebody now? Like, how's the process been? Is it any different from how it was before?
Oh yeah, it's definitely a bit different. We've both got opinions about every riff we play, but I mean, it's really great because you get so much more value out of it, because it really helps just to get a different insight into it. He has a bunch of brilliant ideas, and but it's a guitarist like that is intimidating to have in the band. I mean, the guy's solos is it's a great addition.
You'll notice that we're hardly directing any questions to Daniel because we speak to him so much. So keeping on that trend, Wian, obviously you guys have, like we've mentioned multiple times now, incorporated Daniel into the band, and we know that he's quite a good producer. So like, has his production ears helped with the sort of recording process / writing process of the new album that's coming soon?
Oh, the upcoming one? Well, definitely. I think he's working overtime on that. I think most of his time goes into just working on the music, on the production side of the stuff. If he's not busy writing, I get constant updates on how the songs are sounding at the moment and the new mixes and everything. It's just sounding better every time I hear it.
He keeps getting better every time.
Oh Christ, I fucking hate the Rise of Terror mixes. Oh shit.
Just the production value on the next stuff is already like it blows you away. It's really cool. Yeah. It's really well done.
Oh yeah. Well, okay, we've kept him on a leash for too long. Let's direct a question. Let's direct the same question though to you, Dan. With what the other dudes have just said, how's the whole process been like working with these guys compared to the other projects that you usually work with? Because obviously you're coming into a band that already has a very defined sound in the genre and stuff. So yeah, how's it been? You like flexing a little bit like a different side into yourself, you know, in the guitar side?
Well, when it comes to the Abaddon stuff, the one thing that I really like is it's like my outlet for anything melodic. You know, like it just suits Abaddon so much more. Like I said, the last time I spoke to you dudes, like, where I can kind of compartmentalize my writing. Like, this is an Abaddon song. This is Abaddon is always the really spooky stuff and the really like melodic, pretty stuff, which you'll definitely hear in the new tracks coming out, because it'll be nice and pretty, and then it'll be like, you're gonna die. I mean, it's like, but you'll enjoy it, but you're still gonna die. And it goes through like all these phases, and so yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah.
And as far as the production's concerned, things are just sounding bigger and better, and I'm super stoked. Yeah.
Awesome. Wian, obviously Daniel mentioned that there's like this darkness and this prettiness, but obviously they're very juxtaposed. They're very like different emotions. You guys have always maintained a very dark sort of imagery to your albums. So if we were able to pry a little bit, is that a trend that you guys are going to follow into the next album?
Yes, I am quite sure it is.
Cool.
You're not going to start singing about kittens.
Not yet, no.
Okay.
I still have some ideas. But it's going very well. It's probably been like that since the first one, very much into the storytelling kind of aspect. Some interesting stories in the new one coming up.
Definitely.
Yeah, and with the new drumming input and with Daniel doing like full backing vocals, now you've got a whole quite a new badass sound to some of the
Very
things.
different. Yeah, something very different.
Yeah, definitely.
We can probably assume probably still maintaining that blackened thrash elements. It's got the dark elements, but it's got the crunchy hooks and all of that goodness. But should be interesting. What about you, Dan? In terms of the mastering within Holver, you've gotten quite involved now with the production side of this. Is there a different element that you need to bring in when it comes to mixing and mastering Abaddon material?
Halvar stuff needs to be in a way kind of cleaner. You can kind of hear everything. Abaddon just a solid block of everything sounding nice and big. Like Abaddon's got a much more modern sound in my ears at least. They sound a lot more like the modern bands, that will actually make it in the world somewhere someday. Unlike Halvar.
Interesting. Yeah, like Wian, have you had a chance to actually like prior to getting back into like recording with all the guys and stuff, did you have a chance to actually like practice training your vocals and keeping that going, or how long did it take before you were like back to being in it?
Well, I obviously, like any kind of exercise, I always say I'm going to do a lot of shit and then I end up not doing it. So during lockdown, I always try to do a little bit of exercises every now and then. Some breathing exercises. They're just doing a little bit of vocals every now and then. But I must say, getting back into the band room for the first time in more than a year the first day was a bit shit.
Still sounded kick-ass though.
Yeah, it was definitely
like
quite
an
good.
amazing practice.
After song 3, I was quite tired. But yeah, I must say, like 2 practices later, we were fine again. Everything sounding good. So a little bit of practice, but got there.
You're there now, at least, so all good.
Yeah. Now it's been once again.
Yeah.
Daniel.
Jeez. It's not my fault.
It's a little bit your fault.
My vocal is always good.
Okay. That's fine. I know I'm the bitch of the band.
So Marco, we always ask guitarists this. What gear is on the wish list currently? Like, do you have any dream guitars that you're itching to get your hands on?
I've always wanted to own a Flying V Jackson. I've just never gotten to getting myself one. So that's probably very high up. Other than that, I could use a new amp while you're asking. Yes, a Jackson is very high up the list.
Oh, yeah, we can swap, bro.
No, I want that one as well.
Tell me, Marco, what in terms of gear that you used for this current recording, was it the same axe, same amp that you used on the Rise of Terror release?
No, I actually got a new guitar in between, this lovely Ibanez here, which I used to record this album with. But as for the amp, we recorded through Daniel's system, so I'm not entirely sure what amp setting he used, to be honest.
5150s and Maces, standard. Very nice.
There you have it. So yeah.
Looking at a beer problem here.
Get me one too?
Where the hell did Daniel go? Daniel, we got a question for you. Get your ass back onto camera.
Daniel has seriously lost control of his beard tonight. Right before the interview, he was just spread himself straight in the fucking eye. It was amazing. I tried to demonstrate it.
Put my beard down on the table saw it started foaming, put my thumb in the top, and there was a tiny little gap that just went
Pressed him straight in the eye, dude. It was so good. And I tried to tell somebody I'm demonstrating it. I poked myself really hard in the eyes. Well, my that's sitting with like red sore eyes. So we're not just high.
So rock and roll. Talking about rock and roll, Dad, you've obviously had to like learn all these new tabs, all of these new tracks and whatnot. Haven't had too many opportunities, if really any, to be able to jam out this stuff live to a crowd. So are there any tracks in mind from the Abaddon catalog that you're kind of itching to get down and shred live in front of people?
Humanity. Fuck humanity for sure. And I'm not saying that, it's also the name of the song. Yeah, I mean, that song is really cool. It's super, super thrash. I remember like us jamming it in the jam room, and then we did this one section where it goes up to another key, and I did my like puppy dog eyes to Mark and, can I have a solo here? And he said, yes, Daniel. And I said, can I make it a nice like rock and roll AC/DC solo? And he said, yes, Daniel. And I said, yeah. So I would love to jam that song.
Remember that well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
what fucking intense though. Yo, starting it with John over there, I was like, yes, I don't remember it being so.
Dude, I also really like to play Extinction Solution, which was basically the only tracks I really had input on for Rise of Terror was Fuck Humanity and Extinction and Last Inquisition.
Yeah, but the rest was pretty much written by
that. Yeah, luckily that's written all that shit before I joined the band already. So yeah, but Last Inquisition was like my baby. That was the instrumental track.
No, Extinction Solution.
Yeah,
Last Inquisition. You said Last Inquisition. That was Wian's.
No,
baby.
I said Extinction.
You did.
You should baby. No, I really say Last Inquisition.
I think so.
You
did.
Extinction Solution was like I really, really want to jam that live, and I listened to it again a couple of days ago. And I was like, it's a cool song. I can't remember how to play it, but damn, it sounds cool. So yeah,
I never get tired of that song.
Yeah, it's really, really
I'm
cool.
on it.
I guess
you can go sit at the bar and have a beer at that stage. Hamilton would be a great song for you, right? Yeah.
I guess a similar question can go out to both Marco and Wian, but I'll start with you, Marco. You guys haven't really had a chance to play out Rise of Terror yet, so are there any tracks from your side that you'd be keen to perform?
Well, I do agree with Daniel because Fuck Humanity is the one song on the album I don't think we've ever had a chance to play, and I think it kicks ass and should be played live. Other than that, I always love playing God Butcher live, and Last Inquisition is a great song to play live. But yeah, Black Death. Oh yeah, always Black Death is one of my favorites to play live. Yeah, so I would love to get a chance to do that again. I can name the whole album.
What about you, Wian? Any tracks you're frothing at the bit to get out and yell really loud?
Well, also definitely Fuck Humanity, but honestly, I feel like all the Rise of Terror stuff we've all played, except for Fuck Humanity. We played them quite a bit, so I'm really looking forward to playing the new stuff. Doing the new stuff is something so good.
Oh,
it's really good.
It's very nice. It's very nice.
If I must say so.
Well, I guess well, let's kind of keep that going with you then, Wian. It's something that we've asked a number of our guests, and as a lot of our viewers would know, this is actually, I think we're just over the 600-day mark in terms of being in this global pandemic. So during that whole time, we've had a lot of like OGs, a lot of like grandstanding like metal bands kind of fall from the wayside. But in the same token, we've had a lot of new talent that's been emerging, a lot of different genres and all of that type of stuff. So what do you think about all the new talent that's essentially could be joining on stage one of these days? And what do you actually think the future of the SA metal scene is going to be post-pandemic? You know, with all the things the way it is, clubs closing and new venues needing to be found, all of that stuff. So what are your thoughts on all of this stuff that's been going on?
Well, with the venues, I'm sure we unfortunately we did lose quite a few.
Definitely. We get cut off. Do we have a lag in
Some
signal?
iconic venues to play at during it.
Yeah, but definitely.
I missed a bit there.
Yeah, we lost you a little bit there, guys.
All the losses.
Things are freezing a bit on this side.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Kind of lost you for a second there.
Good. All right, you're back again. Yeah, sorry, the internet and I was cutting out a little bit. Yeah, shit, I don't know where did you lose me now?
Just to answer the question again.
What do you think the future for metal is in SA now after the pandemic?
All right, I'll just re-answer again. Well, for venues, we've lost a few good venues, unfortunately. I'm sure we will. Some new ones will spring up. We'll be able to sort that out eventually. Like, I think we go through dips every now and then where we lose some good venues. Some new ones will pop up. But as far as the new bands, I must say I'm so fucking far removed from social media. I'm not really on Facebook or anything, so I don't actually know what the new blood is out there at the moment.
You told me about that cool black metal band from Durban, though.
Oh no, it's from Somerset West. It's it's a random dude from Somerset West.
Hometown
That's doing it's like a two-piece thing called Nassergal. It's a new black metal project from there. I think their vocalist is from overseas, but fuck, that's kicking ass. Other than that, I don't really know of any other new bands on. Yeah, obviously with the lockdown, I don't think lots of new bands emerged. Unless I missed something.
So I guess almost to wrap this up nicely with a bow, anyone can take this question and answer it, or all of you can at the same time shout over each other. With the new album in the works, can we expect some new CDs and merch? Obviously with like gigging, opening and stuff like that would obviously be the dream, but that's part A, and part B is any final thoughts or plugs from your guys' side like that you want to mention?
No.
Well, I think we will definitely follow what we did with the previous albums and do a bit of merch with it, along with the physical copy of the album to be available, I'm very sure. Other than that, I don't know. Wian, anything from your side?
Well, we're definitely planning to do some proper music videos for this album, which we haven't actually ever done before. We did the stupid little lockdown videos and like the little recording jam room one. But yeah, we've got some scripts down for. You're gonna aim for 2 or 3 proper done music videos for this one. Actually, yeah,
we'll do ones where you don't see the ass. Oh. But I had to say that was beautiful. Damn. But so that's going to be the biggest difference, I think, for the new stuff. We're definitely going to put out a lot more quality video content. Yeah.
Sweet.
But yeah, all I know, you guys are feeling good about the band and moving forward, and the new tracks are sounding better than ever. So I mean, I don't think any viewer here will be complaining or saying anything less, and we can't wait to keep hearing what you guys keep bringing. So yeah, guys, just keep on shredding. We will keep on listening. Can't wait to hear this album. Let's hope for the 2022, an early 2022 release. Let's see. But thanks again for joining, guys. Really do appreciate it.
Optimistic, yeah. Let's hope for mid.
Hopefully aiming for Halloween again. We like doing the Halloween releases.
But I'd at least like to really get it up before Halloween. I didn't spill you, twat.
It's these young bucks. It's these young bucks, man. They want to just get up and go. They just want it now. But it's all right. All good things come to those that wait. So yeah, Alec, what do you say, man? Are we done for another week?
100%. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for spending a little bit of your evening with us.
Thanks again for having us. It's always a pleasure.
Really appreciate it, guys. Thanks again, Alec, for hosting in the darkness. Yeah, that's another week done, guys. Another week closer to December and another week closer to the end of 2022. So yeah, with that in mind, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you can stay tuned next week, same time, same place on the interweb. And yeah, just keep that social distancing going, do all of that good stuff. And hopefully this pandemic hoo-ha will be over soon enough. Awesome, guys. Have a wicked week ahead. Laters.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.